welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions for the month of June, because every month I buy enough makeup to do a full face. That's not actually true. I didn't get a foundation or a primer, so I will be skipping those two steps. But everything else will be a first impression. It's all drugstore, as per usual. Yes, as I said, I didn't get a foundation or a primer, so I'm not even going to bother wearing a primer because I just don't want to. So I just put on a foundation I've already got. I have the No Shine Mattifying Foundation from New Look in porcelain here, and I'll just use this one on my face. Why not? I like this foundation, so. Right, so I'm just going to put some of this on. I apologise for the fact that I didn't get a new foundation, but there was just nothing really that was catching my eye that I particularly wanted this month. But next month I will definitely get a foundation of some kind. Right, I've got some foundation on. It's kind of like a medium coverage, so I'm now going to test out some concealers. So I got two Maybelline Dream Brightening concealers. One's the Brightening Booster 01. This is the white concealer. And then I got the Brightening Creamy Concealer 10 Fair. And I'll just show you the colours of these. So as you can see, the white one is not actually white. Like, this isn't white. I mean, this is like probably a good skin match for me, but it might be a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but I would not call this white at all. It's just quite a pale colour, but it's not white. 10 Fair does look slightly orange, not gonna lie to you. It might work, we'll have to give it a go. Didn't see like a lot of reviews of these, so I don't know, I've definitely not heard people talking about these very much, but I was kind of curious. I wanted to try them. I do actually really like the colour of the white one, it's just not white. That's the thing. So I'm gonna go in with the white one, and first we'll put this under our eyes. This actually kind of just looks like the same colour as my skin. It's like a tiny bit lighter. Okay, right, I'll just start with that under eye bit. Gently blend it with my finger to start with, and then I'll probably go over with a sponge. It's quite creamy, and it feels quite velvety as well, which is nice. That's actually not a bad concealer. Like, it has given a fair amount of coverage, and it's quite brightening under the eyes. I don't hate it. I'm just going to use it to highlight other areas of my face. Just bring it up on my forehead a bit and down my nose. Cupid's bow. Chin. I actually quite like that white concealer. I think it's done a good job at brightening my face, and it has actually given quite a decent amount of coverage. I'll try the fair one, but I'm obviously quite skeptical of this colour. Can you see that? It looks pretty orange toned, so I don't have high hopes for this. But I'll just try it on some blemishes. Yeah, I can already tell this is just really orange. You can't even bloody see it because of how washed out I am, but it is definitely a very orange toned concealer. I'll just blend it in now, see if we can tone it down a bit. This is just way too orange. It's not really giving much coverage either. Honestly, I think I'll just stick with the white one. I might actually go over those bits I just did with the white one, because as I said, this white isn't actually white. Like, it's almost the same colour as my skin, it's just a tiny bit lighter, so I can probably get away with just using it. I'm not expecting it to really like cover that much, but it's probably much better for brightening. my final thoughts are, really like the white one. Coverage is decent. It's not like amazing coverage, like it's not gonna like erase any like imperfections on your face, but it will give you some coverage. The fair one, I'm not. This isn't great, I'm not gonna lie. It's just really orange. I don't know why, but I feel like it doesn't work quite as well as the white one in terms of coverage and stuff, so I'm gonna pass on this 10 fair one, but I do actually like the 01 white one quite a lot. Right, I want to set all of that down now, and the powder that I got to use is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. And this is the translucent one, I think. It doesn't actually say, but I believe I've tried this powder before, but it was like a skin coloured shade. It wasn't a translucent one. I think the translucent one only came out recently, so obviously I love that as a pale person. As you can see, it's just a stark white. I'm going to go in with my little contour brush to set under my eyes and on my eyelids with this powder, and then I'll use my big fluffy brush to do the rest of my face. Alright. Okay, wow. It's a very like velvety, smooth powder. It's set my face, it's done the job. Not really anything negative to say about it. For something I'm very excited for, I'm going to use some bronzer. And this is the Giant Sun Powder 001 from Gosh, and it is like massive. It's like almost the size of my face. It's so big. It looks absolutely stunning. Like, it's such a gorgeous colour. Obviously for me this is like a bronzer shade, but if you've got darker skin, this would probably work really well as a highlight. It's just stunning. That is a little swatch of it there, as you can see. It's looking very pigmented. Right, I'm just going to try and clean off the brush I use so that I'm not getting any different bronzes on my face. Alright, I'm going to go in with this big ass bronzer and warm up my face. I will just put it on my cheeks and on my... I've been doing it on my forehead and kind of under my jawline a bit lately as well. So I shall repeat that process. Okay, so that's a really pretty sun-kissed bronzer. It's so big. This is going to last you a lifetime. It is quite expensive, I will say. It was $13.99 I think, so that's a lot of money to spend, but I feel like this would definitely last you like forever because it's so big. But I really like it. It's just a really like pretty glow, summery vibes. Alright, and now time for some highlights. Everyone's favourite. So I finally got my hands on the sleek highlighting palette Solstice, which is quite an iconic palette. A lot of people talk about this and it looks really pretty. It is really annoying that the lid only goes like that. Not the lid, the mirror only goes back like that. Like, I wish it came out the whole way. It's kind of annoying, but the colours look amazing. I don't want to use the cream one because I don't really use cream highlights and I've set my face already anyway, so I don't really like to layer cream on top of powder. Oh, which one do I use? The brush is kind of pointless, but I don't know, this might work with something, but I don't want to use it for highlight. Which colour? Right, I'm going to use the really yellowy goldy powder one here on this side of my face just to start with. I might end up doing some layering here, but I'll just start with the goldy one. That is really pretty. Oh. I'm going to try the lilac-y coloured one up here. Now I'm going to use that on the other side of my face. Oh, that one's a little bit more pow. I would say this lilac one is a bit more pigmented, a bit more like wow impact. It's really pretty, I really like it. I may as well try the light pink one at the bottom as well. I'll layer that up over the yellowy gold one. Yes! Ooh, this is nice. That definitely layers on top really well. Wow, actually. That light pink one didn't stand out to me at first, but damn, it's looking good. Come on, let's just layer everything up. Let's just make this mental. Feeling that pink one actually. I'm gonna take it on my nose. I'd actually say that the gold one is probably the least pigmented, which is weird because that one kind of stood out to me the most to start with. I'd actually say the lilac and the pink are the more intense ones, and I think I like them a bit better. Okay, I'm gonna take the lilac on my temples. Okay, I really like this. I think this is great. I will say that the gold one is not quite as nice as the two on the side, but these two are amazing. They're stunning, really pigmented, really nice colours for my skin tone. Obviously I'm super pale, so bear that in mind if you're not super pale. But on me they work really well. I will just blend them, tone them down a tad so I don't look too shiny. I'm definitely not disappointed with this palette. I think it has lived up to the hype. Right, we're now going to move on to some eyebrows, and I got the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. I think I wanted to get the brunette one, but it was out of stock, so I got the medium/dark one, and this looks like it will be an okay colour. Actually, that does look fine. I tend to just fill my brows in like a dark brown, so this will probably do the job. I have really been liking just using like gels on their own in my eyelashes, my eyebrows. I just find it a lot easier to just use gels like this. They're just quicker and they kind of give a more natural effect to the brows than if you're filling them in with a pencil or a pomade or something like that. So I've really been liking just using gels on their own. So I'm just going to go in with this and hope that I don't make my brows so awful. So let's do this. I've really messed it up in a little bit in the middle, but you know, I always tend to do that. How typical, one brow looks fine, like that looks good, and this one looks a mess. Please ignore that, but this brow looks good. I like the product, but I just can't use it because I'm silly. Actually, this brow, I'm impressed with this brow. It just looks natural and filled in and, you know, just tamed the beast. But this brow is just like, what were you doing? Were you high when you did this eyebrow? I'll fix it later. I'll just brush through it once it's kind of dried a bit. I really like this brow product, but I need to get better at using it. But I like it. It just fills in your brows, gets more brushed into place, and it looks quite natural unless you apply it like this. And then it doesn't look very natural. But if you apply it like this, it looks very natural. Okay, so I'm going to do some eyeliner. I got two eyeliners. These are both from Bourjois. One is the Liner Stylo Ultra Black. That's it. It's basically a black twisty up eyeliner, and I quite like these. So hopefully this one works well. I'm going to use it in my waterline. Then I also thought I would get the Liner Stylo 42 Brun, which is a brown one, and there's also a twisty up one, and it looks really nice. So I'm probably going to use this one to go on my lash line and under my eyes, but to start with I will just use the black one on my waterlines. Pretty impressed with that black liner from Bourjois. It's really dramatic and black, creamy, applies easily. Nothing bad to say about it. I'm very impressed. Before I use the brown liner though, I do have a kind of cream eyeshadow to try out. So I got this L'Oreal eye paint, and it's in the shade 306 Nudist, and it's like a kind of caramelly, nudie brown colour. And I don't really know how to use this. I kind of just got this because I think it was 3 for 2 on L'Oreal, and I wanted to get another product, but ooh, it's kind of like got a little spongy applicator, so I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm doing to be quite honest with you. I'm just gonna put it on and then kind of blend it with my fingers and maybe a brush a bit, but I may make myself look really silly, but we're gonna give it a go. Okay, I'm Right, I've just got it on like that, and then I'll blend it in with my fingers. It's blending quite well. I've just grabbed a random eyeshadow brush. I'm going to see if I can blend this a bit with that, so it's not as harsh. This has a bit of leftover colour on it. Oops. It actually blends pretty well. I have got some weird dark shadow left over on this brush that I didn't mean to use. That's kind of blended into it, but it doesn't look that bad. Okay, I actually really like this. I probably didn't apply it very well, I'm not gonna lie, but this, I've got plans for this. This is really good, I like it. I'm not really, cream eyeshadows are weird for me. I know a lot of people really like them, and I've like seen some like kind of makeup artists. I've seen some like makeup artist videos of people using it, so I probably need to watch more of those so I can figure out how to use the cream eyeshadows properly. But I'm impressed with how well it blends and kind of like the application of it. I really like the colour. It's just a nice kind of caramelly, coffee kind of colour. I think this will work well on kind of more medium skin tones as well. Maybe it's a bit of a contrast with my skin tone, but I don't know. But I like it. I'm happy with it. Right, I'm now going to go in with the Bourjois brown liner, and I'm just going to go on my lash line and under my eyes with this. I'm really impressed with that brown liner. I think it's done a really good job. I do want to just smudge it out a little bit with a cotton bud, but that works really well. It's quite easy to apply. It's a nice brown colour. Creamy, it's just, I don't know, I just haven't got anything bad to say about it. I'm really happy with all of those eye products so far. Like, the eye look itself doesn't look the best, but obviously these videos are just about me kind of trying the products, not really trying to make a particularly amazing eye look, but at least I know if I like the products. So when I actually want to make a nice makeup look, I know what products I want to use. But time for some mascara. The mascara that I've got is the Bourjois Mascara Effect Push Up Volume Glamour Black Serum. Got enough words in there. Mascara, and it's one that looks like this. The bottle is so cute. It's like a little glass one. It looks pretty cool. It had some good reviews. And let's just go in for this. Let's see what this mascara does for us. That looks pretty good. Got quite a lot of volume and length there. Let's go in with the other eye. What do you think? I'm pretty impressed with that mascara. I think it's done a really good job at volumizing my lashes, giving them some intensity, some thickness, some drama. I'm really happy. I'm going to do the bottom lashes now. As much as I like that mascara though, I find that my hands have just managed to get covered in like mascara. So I got two lipsticks. One of them I've actually already tried because I just couldn't resist. And that one is the L'Oreal Gold Obsession Color Riche Nude Gold Obsession. I just said that twice, didn't I? But anyway, yeah, it is. It has really cute packaging. I've already messed it up a bit, which is my own fault. But I really like this. It's just a nice kind of rich nudie gold colour. I really like it. But the one that I'm going to try is from Gosh. This is the Velvet Touch lipstick in 011 Matte Nougat. And this is another nudie colour because I wanted some more kind of nude bullet lipsticks. And this looks gorgeous. So I'm just going to try this on my lips. I'm first actually going to try and get rid of the like foundation-y bits on my lips. And now we're going to go in and apply Matte Nougat. I love that. That is really pretty. I will say I did have to build it up quite a bit to get the colour intensity. But once you do, I love it. It feels really like, it feels quite matte actually, which is good. Like it doesn't feel like it's going to slip off straight away. that is pretty. Another colour. It's just really natural but really flattering, and I'm digging it. I'm digging this lipstick. This is probably going to be something I'll wear a lot. So that's more or less all of the products tried. I just want to clean it up a little bit, get rid of any mascara mess, any kind of eyebrow mess, and then I'll be back. Well, there you go. That is my full facial first impressions for June. I'm actually really happy with almost every single product there. I think there were some really good ones this month. I'm going to go through all the ones that I really liked, but I feel like it's just going to end up being all of them. Bronzer and the highlight, the Gosh bronzer and the Sleek Solstice are effing amazing. I'm really happy. I think they're fabulous cheap products. I really like the Bourjois eyeliners, the brown one and the ultra black stylo. These are amazing. They're so pigmented, so dramatic. They apply really nicely. I also really like the L'Oreal eye paint, and I wasn't actually expecting to like this much. I thought I'd find it hard to work with. And obviously it doesn't look like amazing now, but I feel like I could very easily work with this and come up with a good eye look with it. So I'm actually really impressed with the L'Oreal eye paints, and I really like the colour. The mascara is super volumizing. The only thing I will say is that it's a little bit messy. Like, I found I was just getting mascara all over my hands using this, and I'm not really sure if that's just the flaw in the design of the bottle or something, or if it's because the product's a little bit like watery or something. Like, it's a bit kind of liquidy and it kind of goes everywhere. But like, the actual mascara, what it does for your lashes is really good. I really like this. I really like the L'Oreal eyebrow product. As I said earlier, I didn't really apply it very well to this brow, but I feel like in the future I can very easily use this and just have a nice natural brow fit, so I really like this. I thought the colour might be a bit too light, but actually it looks fine. Loved the Gosh lipstick. I think this is beautiful and probably my new go-to lipstick. The only things that I really have anything negative to say about is the powder and the concealers. I did really like the white one when I first used it, as well as the powder, but I feel like now looking at my makeup it does look a little bit cakey and a bit textured. It doesn't look like as flawless and as nice as some of my other concealers. I mean, obviously it could be my foundation as well. Obviously it's like a lot of things kind of together there. But I feel like the powder does set your face and it's really velvety and nice, but I don't know, I feel like it could just be the products I've used under it, but I feel like it has maybe like a tiny bit cakey and textured. But again, it could just be how I've used it. So I'm not writing it off. I still think that it's done a good job, but I'm just not totally convinced. I do like the white concealer, but again, I feel like it is a little bit cakey. And the 10 Fair one is just really bad colour for me. If you've got darker skin than me, if you're still pale, but not this pale, this might work for you. But it is very orange toned, so be wary of that. If you're thinking, oh, I don't know whether to get the white one or the fair one, get the white one, because the white one isn't even white, which is I don't know why they're advertising it as white when it's not white, but I mean, it's a pale colour, but it's not white. That's it for June, and I think next month's going to be exciting because I'm going to get a high-end concealer because I kind of want to treat myself to one. And I'm going to get some Topshop makeup next month, and I'm going to get some MUA makeup as well. I'm going to just order from their websites, so look forward to that next month. But for this month, that is my first impressions. So thanks for watching. I hope you got some ideas of some good, maybe not so good products to check out in the drugstore. So I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.